What's up, guys? In this video we're going to be installing some Verus engineering hood vents on my 2013 Focus ST. I'm in the middle of rebuilding the trans right now, but I'm waiting for a part to arrive, so it's the perfect time to install these. I've got the hood off because I had it off from pulling the motor, but I'm going to figure out where I want to. That's not even going to stay on there because it's ceramic coated. But anyways, we're going to be installing these today. You can see they've got the studs already in them. So luckily they come with some templates here. So I'm going to cut these out. It's basically just the engineering drawing for the actual thing, but this will be the template I'll use. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cut out, and then I will drill the holes. I'll use a center punch and mark where all of the holes are, and then I'll probably cut holes in the corners everywhere, and then just cut across with this little cutting tool I have, and hopefully it won't be too bad of an install. It's a little nerve-wracking cutting into my hood, but I'm not too worried about it. And then I've also got these little wickers here that will bolt in to the front to just make them a little bit more effective. Based on my knowledge of aero, I'm assuming this is pretty much just like the same concept as a gurney flap. It'll just create a low pressure area behind these, and when they're at the front of your hood vent like this, it'll help suck more hot air out of these. And then once I have them on the car, actually I'm going to design some rain guards for them, because in Oklahoma we definitely get our fair share of rain, and I'm gonna try to see if I can make some permanent rain guards that only cover like this half, so rain doesn't dump into the on top of the motor, but it can still kind of fall in between the motor and the radiator. We'll see where they actually lie. If I can't do that, then I'll just make some magnetic rain covers that'll magnet up underneath there, and those will be easy to remove for track days and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these templates cut out, figure out where I want to place them on the hood, and then we'll go from there. So I got the templates taped down and measured to where they are both even on either side. Now I'm going to use this center punch and go and mark all the holes, and that'll also give me a little bit of a pilot hole to work with. And then I'm also going to do them in the corners here, because I'm going to drill holes in the corners so that I can cut to those holes and have nice rounded edged corners there. And then we'll start chopping with the cutting tool. So the first hole is cut. I went around and drilled all of the holes with the step bit there, and then I took the cutoff tool and went around. As you can see, this is not super great looking. I would not call this my best work, but it'll work whenever the vent is on there. Whenever you test fit the vent, it fits pretty much perfectly. I had to open up a few of the holes, but you can still see some of the outer edge of the white here. So I'm going to take my grinder and smooth them all down and try to grind a little bit off of the edges, and then I'm going to get this flaky paint off because it got too hot and kind of flaked some of the paint off. But I'll get that off, and then we can go in and take some touch-up paint and paint all of the exposed metal so that nothing rusts, and it just will look a little bit better. And then I'll have to move on to the other side and just do the exact same thing over there. Cleaning it up with a grinder was definitely a good idea. It looks a lot more straight now. And then I opened up all the holes just one more size. But you can see how close the holes have to be to the edge of your cut for you to not be able to see the hood like within the actual side of the vent, so you kind of just have to work with it a little bit, but it looks a lot better now. And I'm going to go through probably with my Dremel and just clean up some of these edges, sand down some of this paint and the sharp bits here, and then I'll go through and touch it up with some touch-up paint, and then after that I'll just go ahead and do the other side, and I'll also show you guys what it looks like once it's in there. And then I think I'm probably not going to bolt the hood vents fully in until the hood is on the car after I'm done with the trans, because I'll want to clean up the underside and paint the underside as well, and then I'll go ahead and put all the nuts in, and it'll be a lot easier when the hood's mounted on the actual car. Obviously it's not going to sit flush until all the nuts are in, but that's what it looks like. These are going to look super good on the car. I have them lined up to where they're parallel with this body line here, because it would be kind of hard to get them parallel with the front and back section of the hood. So that's how I have them lined up to be symmetrical. And yeah, they're pretty snug in there. I mean, I don't have really any wiggle room, and I do have a little bit of room to open up the holes if I really wanted to adjust them slightly. But yeah, they fit perfectly, and then you can see there's no bits of the hood. You can see it there, but when it's pushed down, you won't be able to see any bits of the hood sticking through. So I will call that a success. Now I just have to go ahead and copy everything I did on this side. Alright, both cuts have been deburred, and I've put the paint on it. I just used black so it would kind of hide better if you could see it kind of through the vents themselves. But I just used a Q-tip and some thick Rust-Oleum like roller paint that I used on my old Lexus. If you remember me roller painting the hood, that's what that was from. But I wanted to use the thicker paint on it, and I didn't really want to use white because it wouldn't match. So I just used some black. So I'll let this dry, and then I will finish up this video whenever the hood is back on the car and the hood vents are actually mounted, so you can see how they look when it's finished. Alright, car's back together and the hood vents are in. You can see, got them all bolted in. I haven't cleaned it yet, but the whole car needs a good detail. There were a few spots you can see where the bolts wouldn't fit on. Worse on this one, because I guess I didn't get them as even as I thought I did. But I mean, I definitely could just fix it by cutting some of this metal out and then putting the nut on, but instead of mutilating the hood more, they already fit perfectly flush, so there's really just no need to drill it in more. So I'm happy with it. I got all these. You got to be really careful with these and don't over tighten them. I just did them hand tight with a socket and extension, and they're serrated nuts on the back, so they're not gonna vibrate off or anything. But yeah, I love the look. I mean, obviously my car's not together yet, but they look super good. I installed the optional wickers on them just because it makes them more functional, so you know, why not. But yeah, they look super good. I love how they look. They make the car look a lot more aggressive. I'm gonna have to do something with my intake box here because it's like shoving up through the vents and probably gonna bend them, which it looks like it's actively bending them. So I'll have to fix that, but that'll be really nice for whenever I'm gonna make some rain covers for them that'll be magnetic and magnet underneath. Which actually I should check if I even can. I don't know what this hood is made of. But anyways, yeah, that's how they look. I love having a good, well-engineered product that's actually functional on the car, and it also looks super cool. So thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.